My name is Unnikrishnan Raghavan. I am Chief Knowledge Officer of Great Software. Great is India's leading HRMS software provider with presence in other global markets as well. As a Chief Knowledge Officer of the company, I also head the Great HR Academy for HR and Payroll Studies. As an academy, we have been training and certifying thousands of learners, students and working professionals in the field of HR and payroll processing. So that's about me and about my organization. As you all know, within the next decade, the world will see a major disruption of jobs due to the advancement of AI technology. According to a McKinsey global report, about 14% of the global workforce may get affected. They'll be forced to shift their jobs due to the onslaught of AI. While 14% of this people will lose their jobs or will have to shift their jobs, almost 50% of the global workforce will get affected one way or the other due to this technology revolution. But the good news is that by 2025, World Economic Forum estimates that there will be 97 million new jobs emerge as AI comes. AI actually changes the nature of work and also influences the new division of labor between human beings, machines, and algorithms. So while on one side we will see disruption of jobs, the other side we will also see new jobs emerging. So, as you all know, AI is changing the nature of work and creating new opportunities for businesses and individuals. So, this is like from an agriculture economy, when world moved to transition to an industrial economy. Many farmers or many people who are involved in farming had to transition to industrial jobs, and it took time for this transition. But in this new revolution, where we are all moving to a knowledge economy powered by AI, there need to be a transition of workforce aligning with this new technology. So that is what is going to happen, and this calls for both upskilling and reskilling of the workforce. When the AI take over most of the jobs, which requires not much innovative thinking or new areas of problem solving, then those jobs will be taken over by AI, and those people who are working in these roles will have to either upgrade themselves or they need to reskill and get into some other jobs. So this is going to be the scenario when AI get into our life. AI can get into almost all industries, can revolutionize. It is already happening. Generative AI, generative content mechanism, we are already experiencing it. Many of us are experimenting it with Chat GPT. I think it has caught up like fire. Everyone is using, right from students to executives. All are using the benefit of that. It is actually a content generation mechanism that can actually replace many of the repetitive and time-consuming tasks performed by employees, various organizations. It can actually generate content easily. It can actually one good example is of generative AI being used in businesses through chatbots. You have seen that. It utilizes natural language processing and machine learning algorithms to comprehend customer inquiries and deliver relevant responses. So you can actually see many call center associates job getting replaced by this generative AI. So this is just one example of how it can be done. There is no doubt that AI, the generative AI, will actually become a threat or will replace need of human intervention in many jobs. But that will not totally take away the opportunities for us. There will be requirement to operate these systems. There will be higher level of jobs for which people are required. See, one thing about this generative AI, it depends on the past data which is already there. So it can actually find intelligence or get analysis and come out with inputs only if there is a backup data. So it is totally reliant on this available data. Whereas it cannot actually generate anything new. So the opportunity for us is to look at areas of problem generation and problem identification, or problem framing, I would say, than problem solving. So from problem solving, what generative AI does is it actually search and find how this problem was solved in the previous cases. So it is based on that past data. But it cannot think like human beings, and it cannot find new problems, or it cannot find ways of resolving problems. So that is the opportunity for which will be there even if there is an onslaught of AI. Both upskilling and reskilling are essential in the age of automation. Okay, so the upskilling is, as you all know, it is actually making one person capable of performing a higher level of job with the use of new technology, new processes. So that is upskilling. So he is actually elevating his level, and and in that process, the upskilling process is to make him or her capable of handling a higher level using new technologies. So that is one area. The other area is AI can actually displace many lower level of jobs. For example, factory workers at the assembly line. This can be actually replaced by AI very soon. So how do you actually upskill them? There may be limited opportunities for upskilling such people. So you need to actually then reskill. Reskilling is making them capable of doing something else, some other job. So there is a large opportunity because there is large number of people getting jobless, and there is a need to reskill them. Reskill them in areas which they are comfortable, or they can learn faster. One very big challenge here is what will you do with an aging population? For example, how will you reskill an employee who is 50 plus? There is limited readiness for learning new things. So you need to actually reskill him or her to do something which is closer to her existing or his existing skill sets. For reskilling, everyone will agree, and all the surveys, in fact, there are surveys which shows 97% of the people who surveyed agree that there is a definite need reskilling. But we cannot wait till all this happens. We cannot wait till people lose their jobs and they become they have no income and they get into miseries. We need to start that reskilling process, and we are already late, and we need to start it as early as possible. Now, the major role for this process is to be played by the industry, the employers, the organizations should have a definite plan for reskilling of their existing workforce. These can be. There is also a myth that all this reskilling process will take place only if you take out people to some training rooms or make them absent from work. There are many reskilling methods which can be used without affecting their existing work. So there are processes and skill building techniques which can be used. So that is one. Micro learning is one very good way of reskilling while people are working. That is so. There are many things which can be. I mean, every organization should have budgets allocated for reskilling and training. The other major stakeholder is government. Government should widely promote this. Government should introduce schemes. I think many governments are doing it. Government should take initiative in reskilling the workforce so that they don't become jobless after some time. So these are the major efforts, and above all, I think the major stakeholder is the employee himself, the worker himself. He should be or she should be ready to ready to learn, sometimes ready to unlearn whatever we have learned and then learn new things. So this is what I wish to convey about.